Hey folks, welcome back. Slight change of plans, big surprise. We're going to do some taxi work because we did some taxi, we bought some taxi and did one run. And that was it. Decided against, no, not going to get the Jamusi just yet. Cuda, definitely not. We are going to get into some wrecking. So that means Dory. And Dory's not too expensive, so we'll just do a little bit of taxi work. Use this lovely taxi. And let's put this back in auto shift. I'm lazy. Yeah, make a little bit of money this way. I need to get to 30,000. Off screen, I've pulled the Dory's engine out, replaced it with the default one because I'm hoping it's the same engine. It should be. But knowing my luck, it won't be. It'll be something different. We'll find that out later. However, enough random chatter. We got someone who needs to be somewhere, not in a hurry. Just without actually upsetting his pants. Do need to get a little bit more in the way of driver level. 10 gets us the company. And yeah, so we get 10 driver level. We can make our company, we can start doing contracts, we can start making more money. But I figure, in the meantime, we'll start wrecking, because on my main game, I've been having a lot of fun with the Kira rollback, and I've decided, why not do that in here? Unfortunately, starting with the Kira rollback means you gotta start with good old Dory. But enough jibber jabber. Let's get up to this place. See you there. Right, we're here. I was going to do a time lapse, but I decided, why bother? Everyone's had some driving around in taxis. It's pretty dull stuff, so choppy chop. Welcome to the future. Let's see how much we get. We've got our driver level 8 on the way. That's about the only thing I note off screen.
Thank you very much.
That's 22,000. We got a comfort. I mean, that'll do us. That'll get us well and truly, especially if we just don't bother with the boring taxi time lapse. Alright, I'll grab that. Save you guys a whole bunch of misery. Roll up here. Where are you, buddy? There he is. This will get me enough levels to get my company. This will also get us enough money to get said Dory.
Thank you very much.
It's a long drive to Sanho Refinery, which is pretty dull, especially when you're trying to do comfort. And I'm very tempted to autopilot, but nope. Nope. You can update autopilot? Fine then. Yep, too late. Oh my gosh. There we go. We'll get some of that awful driving that I am great at, and see you there. And welcome back, where you did not have to put up with 30 kilometers of tedious driving. So here's Sanho Refinery. I almost managed to lose a comfort bonus. We are driver level 10. And let's make us that money. Looking forward to having a company online. I am not looking forward to the first few attempts of trying to use Little Dory Wrecker again. I always like biting off more than I can chew with that thing, but we will see how it goes. Like, alright, buddy, here's your stop. Get out.
Thank you very much.
20, we'll call it 24. We'll call it 24. Okay, let's go find myself a vehicle spawner. There's one outside. Please don't be turning down here. Excellent. Means I can just rip across here. Multiplayer, good fun. That said, you do have to be aware of everyone else. Get rid of that. Okay. Alright, the important parts. Someone else is already there. Sprint over here. Alright, come on, maximum excitement. Now we can...
Hello,
lady. Okay, great. Now, make a company which is free. Corporations are tied to a server. They cost a lot of money. And I think it costs you a little bit of potential profit, but don't care. We're making a company to make our money. What should we call this? I'd have thought this through before actually running this. Yeah, we'll call it Crazy Man Services Incorporated. Yeah, obviously on this, can't do that. Oh well, who cares? That's not what we're here for. What we are here for is Mr. Dory, version 2. Ay. Despawn your vehicles when you're done with them, folks. It'll help whichever server you're on. It'll help with the performance. And turn your engine off so you don't burn your gas. Alright, let's go. And brum. Lights on. Alright. Short boring trip up to the garage. Server. Mechanic. Whatever you may call it. No one's around. I'll just drive in here like a lunatic. Alright, stop. Engine off. Parts, come on. It does, excellent. Thank you, other Dory. Just in case. And there's all this other stuff which I just don't think is going to be that useful. Suspension. Springs. I think 300s on the back. 200s on the front. Oh dear. Don't have enough money to do a whole lot of those. We'll get them on the back at the very least. Do I have... I could sell the old engine. Yes, we will sell. That only gets me enough for one more. No point. Do I lock the diff? Doesn't mean I can go off-road a bit better. I could take it off later. I can stick it on another vehicle. Alright. Throw her into reverse. Okay. Let's get out of there. Let's go park over the road in the old truck, oh sorry, warehouse truck park. And that'll do. Let's put the hazards on. Let's not put the hazards on, that annoys me. Okay. We've got a Vista. There's nothing up here. People have a Stella and a Coma. We're gonna do the Vista. Cha-ching! Bring Dory. Oops, wrong gear. Let's put that into forwards. And let's get onto some comedy. This is the smallest of the wreckers. This does look, well, it is a classic little old vehicle. Alright, ooh, why am I not in drift? That's why I'm not in drift, but we're gonna stay in it. Blame the game. Totally the game's fault. Lag, whatever else. Okay, which way are you facing? You are facing that way. Not crash into it. What have we got? What have we got? Flash looking. Info. It has front engine. So if I try and tow it from the back, I'm going to scrape by lifting it. Okay, we are going to not risk it. We're just going to third person it. Awkward as it is, because I have to use the mouse for this. And easy does it, easy does it. And I'm not quite aligned. We're going to go forward. Take a second guess at this. Second go. Words are hard. We will stop there. Handbrake on. And we're going to... Oops, that's the winch. That's right. Can I hook it from here? Yes. Can I get that Yeah, that will have to do, that will have to do. Sorry, busy focusing on not pranging it. That I kind of forgot to talk. Where are we going? I really do wish that the logic was a little nicer. Seems like around this area of the map, it's just like, nah, ship it to the bus. Why am I taking this to a bus station? Also, forwards. Against my better judgment, I'm going to manual drive this. Oh wow. Why am I at minus... $400 to teleport, spawn. I must have just spent all of my money. I did. Oh. Wasn't paying attention. There goes the funds. Okay, we'll go up here. Anyway, let us do this. And we'll just time lapse it. And we'll see you there. Here we go. Took a little bit of damage on the way, not much, but I was a little too enthusiastic cornering at one part. Minor scrape to the bumper, only 1%. Make this money to get out of debt, finish off the suspension, and... Ooh, what do we get time-wise? Yeah, we'll do an off-road. Or recover... No, not recovery, rescue. We'll do that on those rescues, because they are good money. Good money. Oh, nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. Pop it down. Alright, 0%. I'm guessing it's probably would have been 6,000 flat. 10,000 and straight to Wrecker 6, which that is an important thing. Where's the Wrecker Yard? The Wrecker Yard is up here. Oops. We are going to go borrow one of these bus bays. We are going to put some dampeners on the front. Well, increase the dampeners on the front suspension. I realised on the way, probably should have increased the suspension, the brakes. Going to just get if and out 150s. Oh, pardon me. Oh, that coffee was good, but wheel spaces. Oh, no. Gratuitous waste of money right now. Would love to make the brake pads better. We are not that rich. Get a trailer hitch on this. Put the towing trailer on it. Small utility box, just like regular. Put a front winch on it. 10,000 for a better tow line. what do you call it, a better tow rating winch. Let's just not bother. Let's no damage. Okay, we're going to despawn it. We're going to very quickly sidetrack. Okay, there is Dory. Julio would be fun, but requires driver level 30. Okay, so driver level 30 complicates it a little. I was expecting to be wrecker level. Brutus. Okay, so it does actually tell you them both of them these days. I got you, camera mate. Okay, I think we might be going to this one. 90k. Alright, we are going to go and find something a little more spicy. A Vista? An off-road Vista? Don't think we're going to manage a Cuda. We've got a rescue request Kira van. I do not feel like driving that far though. Money would be good, but there's a request, there's a request. That is the closest one, I think. Let's go have a nosy. Let us go be nosy. Dory Wrecker. Oh yeah. Here's a really annoying thing. I can't drink my coffee while in first person. The downside to a head tracker. I do this, have a drink, pretend. And it goes all over the show. Let's just put that down. I know, first world problems. Oh well. Me world problems. I forgot to set the marker. Let's go have a look-see. The old headlights on. No one's coming. Excellent. So there's a tow request. That is just... if in doubt, we'll grab that. Interesting. Why are you there? Okay, give me a moment. I just need to check something. Okay, that is actually where it spawns, which is quite interesting. That's in the middle of the road to crash into. Handbrake is on. Let's get out and have a look. Two wheels. I'm guessing we got a... yep, there's a flatty on the front. Two wheels, so we are lifting it from the front regardless. Jump back into here. Should do a little bit more on the old third person. I imagine there are some purists that vastly prefer the third person chase cam. So we'll look at it. And now that I think about it, I should actually do a test recording. Totally unrelated to what we're doing just here, but I should do a test recording of what a time-lapsed first person paying attention and how twitchy and, let's be honest, probably truly awful. Whoopsie daisy. That almost went horrific. Don't worry, I will do this like Austin Powers. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Thank you. And ever so slightly forward. Thank you. Handbrake on. Here. We'll worry about that in a bit. Tilt down. Tilt up. Go a little bit up on that one, can't I? Good old minis. Turn that off. Yeah, I think we're good. Where are we going? See what I mean? Bus dealership. Why? I mean, we get, we occasionally get these vehicle delivery jobs that occasionally go to Gapper. Why couldn't they go to Gapper? Be nice if we see these things open up as delivery points. I mean, obviously at the moment, 0%. That's fine. Oh. Look. People doing the mixies. Yep. Yeah, you can get pretty much everything up to here, by the way, guys. Even up this main road. Now, speaking of main road, I'm in the way. No point actually leaving and going into first person. Because it's going to be a time lapse pretty soon. Yes, I know, shock. Let's go for a nice bit of drive. Oh, look at that, it's just boink boink. Oops, 1%. Eh! It was like that when I found it. Let's go up here. We'll let him go first. Come on, Jeremiah. Let's just put my hazards on. Oof. Anyway. Okay, you're coming down from the mines and not going to storage and going straight down to, I guess, the steel mill. Anyway, enough nosying of what he's doing. Let's get on the road. Let's get that time-lapse machine going, and we'll see you at the bus dealership again. Hey look, this intersection again. Anyway. Fairly uneventful drive. You'll probably, if you're paying attention during the time lapse, you notice I was on the side of the road. Drive with both hands on the wheel, folks. Otherwise you end up getting pulled off. I managed to save it at least. Just. But given that knowledge that getting to the Kira is a 20 driver level, while we're at 13, it's still a little bit away. The money might accrue quicker than the driver level. If that's the case, I think I will get a tronker to get to doing some proper cargo deliveries without being restricted by the size of the boxy. I should also be paying attention that I am not going to cause damage to this mini that I have strapped to the back. But yeah, get a tronco. That is actually all I need to do a proper supermarket run anywhere, including Guanjin the proper way. Don't even need to use the shortcut. Oh, nailed it. Let's get this on the ground. Use control panel. Not too bad, not too bad. 20,000 and 10 wrecker levels. Okay, maybe I'm being a little pessimistic. A little pessimistic, potentially. That we have driver 13 We need 20 for the Kira. We've got, I believe, all of the rec levels that we need. 120, in fact. I think the money might bring us up short when we hit 20. Which is fine by me. However, Dory still gets another upgrade. It's going to be a better winch. The main winch, that is. 3 times the tow capacity. If we're going to be going off-road, or at least recovering things that are upside down, we're going to be wanting that. I could put a trailer hitch on, but I don't want to. I think could even put those on there. They're useful for putting a bit of fuel into. Yeah, it's pointless, but we're doing it. We're doing it. I could put some lights on this as well. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. And do it off screen, because, I mean, you saw how long it took me to come up with the company name. Imagine that, trying to customize the appearance of a vehicle. Alright, however, we are going to back out of here. I think that's good enough. We've had a fairly productive run. An entire new vehicle. And some upgrades to it. It's fairly easy to control. I remember it being considerably harder. Yeah. It's not even the right color. I don't think I need to customize this. I really should put some decal on it, but I don't wanna. What I do want to do is wrap it up. We'll see you next time. And I do know that there are some of you watching this, not many. Feel free to leave feedback. I'm doing this as a personal journey. And I do need to know if I'm screwing things up. I do know that I need to work on the talking. And on that note, I'll stop.